Odinga, for the first time in public, visited State House during a state banquet to honor King Charles III and his wife, Queen Camilla, on Tuesday.
Odinga's presence at State House, however, raised questions on whether there was more than meets the eye, given ongoing bipartisan talks at the bomas of Kenya.
This as Kenya Kwanza and Azimio rescheduled talks on the cost of living to Monday next week.
The symbolic presence of Azimio leader Raila Odinga in State House on Tuesday, the first in public after the 2022 presidential poll, raised questions on whether it was just a state invite to honor the visiting King Charles III or a sign of white smoke in the ongoing bipartisan talks.
I can tell you some of us are on a standing list because of the previous offices we held, right? That we would be invited in the event of an important state guest like His Majesty King Charles III. So it should not be seen beyond that.
Though Odinga did not speak during the state banquet, his presence may have motivated President William Ruto to talk about kingpin politics, well aware there is no clear successor to Odinga in his Nyanza backyard, while on the other hand, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is also lobbying to become Mount Kenya kingpin.
And there is a vicious contest for this kingpin position, which literally amounts to not so much. But this week, all contests about kingpins have been suspended because the king himself is in town.
Odinga's close allies are quick to point out that nothing was discussed during the state banquet, and neither has Azimio dropped its guard on agitating for the reduction on the cost of living, which is seen as a deal breaker in the ongoing bipartisan talks. The talks were postponed to Monday next week after State Department for Housing officials failed to show up to justify the housing levy contained in the contentious Finance Act.
By Thursday, we shall now review and consider as a committee all the proposals that will have come to us from all the experts, and thereafter retreat to do the final report. And as His Excellency has said, on or before the 22nd, we expect to give the final report to the principals and also table our report before Parliament, both houses.
Stark differences on how to reduce the cost of living became evident on Tuesday after Azimio and Kenya Kwanza differed on the issue on a day wastage in government and corruption were blamed for the current cost of living crisis. With Azimio and Kenya Kwanza yet to find consensus on the contentious issue of the cost of living, the opposition maintains its presence in State House on Tuesday was just an act of statesmanship. Apul Kamau, TV 47 from the bomas of Kenya.